What's up, everybody? Want to do a video today for you. Subject is brokenness. A lot of times we don't want to talk about, there's rabbits up here and everything else. We don't want to talk about brokenness. We look at it like it's a bad thing. And you hear Christian people never wanting to see somebody or hear of somebody that's in a bad situation. You'll see, please pray for them. They're going through a lot. Please pray for them. They're dealing with this. But the one thing that's ironic about that is when you look at the people in the Bible that have the biggest testimonies, that have the biggest impact, generally, they were the ones that were the most broken. So, with that being said, there's a lot of times I'll see somebody post something on Facebook about, pray for me as I deal with this, or this person, they're broken. And there's some times that I think, Lord, I hope this is the time that person becomes so broken that they give up their own understanding and just completely leave it up to you and follow anything that you put in front of them. That no longer do they try to fight it on their own, that they're at a point to where they'll say they'll do anything and everything to fulfill what you have for them. The problem with society now is we allow people to have a crutch. If you lose your job, you go bankrupt, you left on the streets, you have welfare systems, you have housing, you have just enough to keep you afloat that you may be broken your entire life and may be in a bad situation, but you're never allowed to fall completely on your face and become to a point to where you've given up on everything other than following the Lord. And through history, the people that you see that have the biggest and the best testimonies typically were in this situation at least once in their life. And if you want an example, just look up any addiction recovery group that's Christian based, go to it and ask them to share their testimony. And I guarantee it'll blow you away. And you want to know an example of it? That Scotty Pierce guy that got on Facebook a few months back, the Arab's trash, but the Lord's treasure. And a lot of people either related to him, and there's a lot of people that gave him, flack on it. The people that gave him flack on it don't understand what he's been through and haven't gotten to that brokenness point themselves. So you look at somebody like that and you feel bad for them. You're like, man, I hope I never have to go through anything like that. But do you really not want to get to a point to where you let go of all understanding and just completely trust in the Lord? I mean, that is your ultimate goal. So the whole point of this is just to kind of hopefully get you to think, and the next time you're in a bad situation, just understand that maybe the Lord has done it to you to set you up for something and to put you in a better place. I've only been an Arab for a year and a half. I worked for my last company for 8 years. I was one of the top managers in the company. 5 years ago, if you'd have asked me where I would be, I would have told you that I would be either the vice president of operations or some high up person in Akron, Ohio, working for my last company. But that obviously wasn't what God wanted me to do. And he put me to a point to where I was completely broken, to where I was just saying, I'll do whatever you want. Like if I had to start somewhere else making a minimum wage, that's fine. Just reveal it to me and I'll do exactly what I did at this job. I'll go to the next one and put as much energy, if not more, and I'll be successful because I'm going to trust in you. And that's my testimony. I'm not going to do the whole thing. My testimony is how I ended up in Arab. And a lot of people don't know that I moved to Arab not knowing one single person. I didn't know anybody in Arab. Not one person. I move up here and to be in sales. And every book I read about insurance was like, oh, start somewhere where you know people and you can network with your friends and family. And I was like, okay, check, not, But anyways, guys, I don't want to ramble. I don't want to go on forever. But I hope that you can get to a point to where you take a bad situation and use it to glorify God and to build on it. Don't ever And the people that fall into the trap of, oh, why me, God? Why did this happen to me? Why not you? Like, would you want it to happen to somebody else? Like, I don't understand that. And when you go through a terrible part in your life, when you lose a loved one, or something tragic like that happens, people typically respond in one or two ways. They either say, why God, and they move further away from him, and the devil's sitting there laughing like, ha ha, I caught him in my trap. Or they become broken and resort into turning towards God. So the whole why me argument, and God can't be real because of this and that, why would he do this to the kids, man? You just falling right into the trap of the devil. And I hate it for you. And what's going to happen is God loves you so much, he's going to continue to try to break you, because he doesn't want to see you end up in hell. He's going to do everything he can to make you say, I give up. What do I got to do? And until you do that, you're going to continue to put yourself in a position to where you're going to go through more struggles. That's just how it is. Anyways, guys, I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand what I'm saying is not meant to target anybody or to make you feel bad if you are one of those people that say, why God? I just hope that maybe you'll consider looking at the bigger picture. If y'all need me, holler at me. We'll see you guys.